Hello, everyone. Sorry about that. I have to... Well, you don't know, because this is the first time I'm recording this. I had to re-record. I just lost a bunch of shit. I'm reading more of this story. I got interrupted by stuff. Anyway, so let's get back to the story. Let me get to the right tab before we fuck everything up. Here we go. Chapter 26. The Weedan of Foria and Bawazar. Author's notes. Rinna Chiptar about a Weedan. Reminds me about a story my mom told me how she and my dad got married. Mom had a best friend who she wanted to be maid of Hunar, but that friend was Azen, and my dad said no people who weren't white allowed at their Oh my god, that's some racist shit right there. Mom got it mad about that and argue, but then she remembered Bibble said women's had to obey men's and stop arguing. She was always afraid God would punish her for arguing with my dad like that. When it turned out that Lauren was lesbian, my mom was afeared God might make me lesbian to punish my mom, and only way she make me strate was for my mom to pray for forgiveness. But I'm not lesbian, so my mom does not have to worry. Okay. So basically what we've learned from this story is Lauren's parents are horrible people. Not Lauren, Sarah. Lauren's awesome. Sarah's parents are terrible fucking people. And they found out that Lauren is gay, and I wonder how that conversation went down. I really wonder in this white people world that they have. Anyway, chapter 26. The Windon of Fiora and Boozer. It was a few weeks later. It was the wedding of Fiona and Boozar. Ass maid of honor. My ass is made of honor. I had impotent jabs. To do to help Fiora and the Whedon. I helped her picket the beast dross and had in the straw and made her look var pretty. She also picked drosses for me and Otter Bridsmids, who were Mella and Sharon and Petch and Zaldan and Rosalia and Poltunia and Goodcon Sarah. Her dresses weren't as pretty as Fiona's, but it was because she was the Brad, and it was her bog day. Also, I worked with Mario, since Boozer wasn't evil anymore. They were friends, and Boozer made him the Beastman. Super Mario is the Beastman. The wedding strat with Pet, who was pastor because he's Angle, and Boazer at the altar, and the Bridsmans were escorted by the Gromsmans. Gidclansara was escorted by Shulk, and Patala was escorted by Rin, and Rosalind was escorted by Gumba, and Peck was escorted by Akapa, and Zolda was escorted by Lunk, and Shralla was escorted by Lugia, and Miles was escorted by Duktar Mario. Then I was next to be escorted by Mario. I wanted to make it to the altar quickly because it was almost Fiora's Tim, and I wanted to walk down the hill in her pretty draws. And I reached the altar, and I stood closer to the other Bridsmans because I was more impotent. Telling statement. Then I lawn down the hill, and here comes the Brids, sung start prying. And girl it Climmer was the floor girl, because she was the only girl who was young and youth. She throwed floors on the ground and led with Fiora, who was escorted by Dungbin. And though he's her bruter, not her dad, I'm not stooped, but I don't know who her dad is. Is it Hulk Hogan? Hulk Hogan? What? Behind them was Nas, who is Ring Bear. Just the Ring Bear. Wazzer Jr. wanted to be, but he was only 4 weeks old, which is too young to have such an impotent Juab. The other ones at the altar, Wazzer found a fuss. We've got her here today. To John is to Pupple in holy matrimony. Fiora, do you take Boazar to be your huband? I do. Boozer, do you take fun to be your whiff? Ed. And the power vested in me by our Lord Jesus Christ, I denounce oo and man and whiff oo may now no kiss the braid, said Pete. So they kissed, and it was time for a reception. As maid off honor, I have speech to give. I'm glad Utu decided to be married. For Uni, remember, God says to do whatever Broas tells you, or else you go to hell. Also, look real pretty in your dress, but I'm not a lesbian. You know, her statements make more sense when I say them like this, but that's only because I'm already about half a bottle into this incredibly strong wine. So slurring nonsense makes more sense because of this. I'm glad you decided to be married. Remember, you have to do, God says you have to do whatever your husband tells you or else you go to hell. So you look really pretty in that dress, but I'm not a lesbian. See, that sounds perfectly natural coming out of a drunk idiot. Moving on. Everyone clapped. Then Mario gave his speech, and there was a bunch dancing. I was dancing with math, so a slew song. Really pretty, Sarah. Thanks. Sorry about your girlfriend being Lisbon. It's okay, I'm sure me and my dad found a cursing. Then he kissed me. I mean, I was dating Shulk, but since I'm completely straight, I kissed him back. So because you're straight, it's okay to cheat on your boyfriend. Good to know. Suddenly, I got call on my phone. I pulled out and answered it. Sarah to Broas and Fiora, I'm sorry I couldn't make it to the Whedon. Me and my dad finally found the cure, Mark said on the phone. But it was that Matt on the phone. But if that was Matt on the phone, who was I dancing with? If I could figure out who it was, I had a long bag over my head. Surprise, Sarah, it's me, Lucana, said the person I was dancing with. Not gonna let my brother cur me. I remember reading somewhere Lucana pretends to be Mark in one of the other games. Should play it someday, but here's a bunch of fried album games. I don't know which to get. They're gonna drag me away from the Whedon. How could I escape us? I think the story is only enhanced by the fact that I'm drunk. It's just only enhanced by this. Chapter 27. Will the cur be in Tim? Tim? Tim! Is the cur in you? No. The cur's not in Tim. Author's notes. Just reminding Everlon that it's only a week until the new Smash Bros. Gam. Hopefully it's released before Vilgam industry is destroyed. Why does it say that? Because feminists are trying to make Vilgams illegal. Oh, this is around Gamergate. Oh my god. This is just like when Sakalis liberals try to destroy Christmas every year, and when gun-hating liberals try to take away all our guns. Except this time it's video games. Liberals trying to take away. And I'll start with liberal feminist Anita Sarkeesian. Yes, oh my god. Mad some video games about how video games are evil. I'm sure she wants the government to come to everyone's house and take away the video games away. Probably at the same time they come to your house and take your guns away. And another liberal feminist named Zoe Quinn had sex with a bunch of impotent video game guys in order to destroy video game industry with her evil slow teens. Oh. You know, when I started reading this, I didn't think I would get Princess America's take on how Gamergate went down, but here we are. Here we are, kids. I wonder why she didn't try to have sex with me, even though I'm very impotent to video game industry. I mean, this story has over 3,000 huts, and I'm sure if she had sex with me, she'd get all those people to help her evil plan. But guys, she didn't have sex with me because then I'd be a lesbian, and I'm not a lesbian because lesbians are back. In fact, all the feminist plans to destroy video games reminds me a lot of the gay agenda to turn all the kids into homosexuals. Every sentence makes me hurt more. I want to say I support Gamergit and think we should go find some other people who support it because they're all just as smart as me and don't have dyslexia so they can spiel bather. Okay, this is actually something I do have to address. I don't honestly think you have dyslexia. I have dyslexia and I spell better. I'm just saying. Hopefully this attack on video games will help young people wake up to vote for Republicans because conservatives have taken their Sid just like how conservatives fit against war on Christmas and war on guns, and we fought war on video games because gamers are just discriminate agents as Christians and own gun owners, and Barack Obama's America, hopefully Peppo and my germination, will stop supporting liberal socialists and vote Republican when they're old enough, because the amount of liberals in my ag crop is disgusting. Also, we need to defeat social justice warriors who are socialists like Barack Obama. That's why it says Sashal in their name. I gotta sit down. I gotta sit down for a minute. That's a lot to unpack. That's a lot to unpack, and I am way too drunk to take any of this in. Oh, fuck. Okay. We can do this. I can do this. I am motherfucking Moonhorse, god damn it. I can do this. Okay. Here we go. Lukin attacked me at the wedding with the bag over my head so no one knows me, and I couldn't call for help. When we were outside, she took the bag off and wound me over to a car where girl Roban was waiting. Get the back, Lucana said, shove me into car. Then Lucana got in the passenger seat. Girl Roban got in the driver's seat. Where are we going? I said. Somewhere in the middle of the desert so no one can come savu because there aren't even forest animals in the desert, said girl Roban. Please don't rap me. Too late. We're both gonna make a lesbian. It was the Mishan that Lauren gived us. What authority does Lauren have? That's weirdly spelled almost correctly. Don't you know, Sarah? Satan made Lauren supreme ruler of lesbians because she helped him conquer heaven, said Lucana. That's why she has all of the cast to hell. I guess that made sense. The girl Roban started up the cry and drove away from the wedding reception. Hopefully summon wild knots while I was gone and come save me, but I did not know they could find me in the middle of a desert. Plus, what's a ooze to be strate? And we're both much happier now. We don't have to ooze self-control and stop ourselves from acting on our urgas to have sex with girls. Okay. Whoa! This is so telling. I'll be happier when you don't have to worry about controlling yourself and stand straight and going to heaven. I don't care about being happy. God did not make women's to date other women's, I said. When we're done with we won't care about God anymore, said girl Roban. All we want is lesbian sex. Please, for a second there, I thought you just said pies. Pies! I'm going to say it anyway. Pies! I want to go to heaven! Pies! Bring me to heaven, pies! And if Satan is the ruler of heaven, he will let you in for being ever lesbian, said Lucana. We want to stop you from serving God so we can all have a much lesbian sex. We're not going to hell. I tried to unlock the door to escape the car, but girl Roban kept pressing the button to lock it again whenever I and Lukoga did it. I tried to open the window, but it was off. It's one of those cars where the back windows only go down halfway, and Having the girl Robin put it up again because she control the locks and windows from the driver's seat. It wasn't long before we were at the dessert. Then girl Robin drove the car off the road, about to meow into the middle of Noir and pracked it. Lucana and girl Robin got it out of the car and opened the back door. I'm not getting out. If we don't, then we'll just rappel in the back set, said Lucana. I jumped off the car and started running away because they cold guard me, but they got it back in the car and drive after me. Since I could not run faster than a car, I was caught easily. No, now stop trying to escape, said girl Robin. We kept telling will like be lesbian. It doesn't matter. Lesbians are evil. I tried to run away again, but the same thing happened. Them catching up with me in the car. Only Hop kept doing this. The car run out of gas, but I remember it's almost out of fuel tank. So I knowed it would take a while. But then, suddenly a pickup truck drove up. Oh no, said Lucana. It's my dad's truck. Quick, get Sarah bacon. Get Sarah bacon. Give her some bacon. That'll fix everything. But it was too late. I run over and jumped in bed of truck, and Math rolled down passenger window. Lucana, girl Robin, we have curl for homosexuality. But we like being lesbians, Lucana and girl Robin said. And they got it in their care and draved away. After them! Okay, hang on to something back there, Sarah, said Mark, Lucana's dad, and he slammed the Excelsior! And the truck strutted, chasing the car, and a car chase had begun. Holy shit. Car chase, 16 minutes, fuck this, going extra chapter, going longer, we're gonna fucking do it, I don't care, Car Chase City, chapter 28, the Chaze. I don't know why it's spelled like that. Oh, there's notes. I can't believe it's been a whole week since home cumin, and I finally got it some cars of Lauren and Katie's home cumin. I won't say how I did it, but it involved making a fake Facebook account, and a fake name, and a fake Picard, and asking Katie if she wanted to be friends. She accepted, and I got all the Picard from her Facebook. Not only is her nose as big as I thought it would be, but she has 3 sisters that all look alike, and her mom also has big nose too, and her dad married big nose woman, had big nose daughters, and top of that, one dumb's lesbian. He must hat his lip. Under Katie's region on Facebook is something called Helix Fossil. What? Helix Fossil? Hold on. Helix Fossil. This is some kind of... It's a... What? It's a Pokemon thing? Helix Fossil. What? I found a website called Consult the Almighty Helix Fossil. What are you? Very doubtful. Okay, that wasn't any help. Alright, whatever. So apparently it's a joke religion. Whatever. I don't know. Fucking Helix Fossil. And there's some kind of Jewish, like, families, Baptist, witches type of Christian. Most impotently, I got lots of pictures of Lauren, which I saved on my computer. If you don't care about Lauren, why are you saving her pictures? Could it be you actually do? I hanged on tightly to something in the bed of the pickup truck as Mark and Lucana's dad slammed on the Alligator, and the truck started going really fast after the car. The car drove back to the rod. We followed it. How to know exactly where I'd be in the middle of the desert, I said. Good clone, Sarah Tullis, said Mark. Okay. And suddenly Lucana looked out the passenger window. She was holding the gun! She started shitting anus. Hold tightly, everyone, said Mark and Lucana's dad. She started swerving the truck around to dog the ballets. Then Mark got at a gun with the cur in it and shot at Lucana. The ballets hither and turd her strate again. But girl Robin, just wrap her and make her lesbian again. It was Alfred that would happen, said Matt, Lucana's dad. We'll have to card them both, as in tills, or L's, or eels. The one that's still lesbian will wrap the otter. Okay, Dad, said Mark, Martart. So the childs continue. They drive to a amuse park where Goroban drive a car into a roller coaster. So Mark and Lucana's dad follow. So now they're on a roller coaster. Now to hang on really titly. The truck went down the rails and even upside down. And Lucana started shitting us again. And the truck cold and dog because it would go off the rails and we all D. So everyone had to duke instead. Man, everybody's shitting and duking. It's just all kinds of fucking bad times. We got it of the roller coaster, which has them as they drive into a confession stand, summer eels in the Amungus Park, and the cotton candy is all over windshield. Oh no, said Mark and Lucana's dad. Nah, I can't say. I knew I had to help. Turd left, I said, and Mark and Lucana's dad did that. Now turd left again, and he did that. He managed to dog something that was in the way. Now keep going straight, I said as we chased Goroban and Lucana's car on the main walkway of the amusement park. Now turn right, and we followed Goroban and Lucana off the amusement park, and Mark Lucana's dad finally got a cotton candy off windshield. Good thanking, Sarah, he said. Thanks, I said, and chase continued. This chase felt like it will never end, and I said, I know what to do, said Matt, and he shat the tears of Goroban and Lucana's car and the otter car, and it stepped. Then Mark and Lucana's dad parked the car and got out. Goroban and Lucana knowed they were defeat. Oh no, my Louvre, said Goroban. How about one more kiss for we're forced to be strate again? And so they started kissing each other. I thought it was disgusting. And I was not turned on by it at all because I'm not a lesbian. The fact that you have to stipulate that says a lot. Buten Mark and Lucana's dad pulled them apart and interjected each of them with the cur. Yay, we're strate again, they said. Hey, Goroban, want to date again now that you're strate again? Said Mark. Okay. And then I'll date Goroban again too, said Lucana. Yeah, now that you're strate, you can love again, said Martin, Lucana's dad. Thanks, Dad. Lucana and Goroban got it back in the pickup truck with me, and we drive back to the Mishan. And we got it there, asked Mr. Hin, and me and Lucana could share a rum again. Now she's strut. No. I think Lucana's a lesbian because you can't curl homosexually. She needs to be sprot. She'll stop forcing her to pretend to be strate. And also, don't share a rum with your clon. If I need to live so Rel Sarah can have a rum with Lucana, then I'll live, said good clone Sarah. Grotty, I had Evan on Sarah, let alone two Sarah, so bye. I have no idea what that sentence means. Mustard Hand said, and good clone Sarah left. Does this mean I can share Rome with Lucana again? No, I've actually got a newcomer. A few minutes before we came back, she needs a rommet. She said she wants to have a rom with more than anyone. Who is it? I said. I hoped it was a pretty straight crossing girl. Hello, Sarah, I heard. Turned around and was insanely scared. Looking forward to sharing a roam with here again. It was Lauren! Oh no! Oh, the drama! Oh, whatever. I don't know. Fucking YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, Patreon. Anyway, I really want a fucking sandwich. I don't know. I'll be back later. Okay, bye.